a joke you broke. Your love life's the away. It's like you're always stuck in second gear, when it hasn't been your day, your week, your month, or even your year. But I'll be there for you when the rain starts to fall. I'll be there for you like I've been there before. I'll be there for you 'cause you're there for me too.
They are sheep and calves, which seek out assurance in that. I will speak to this fellow. Whose grave is that, sir?
Mine.
What man dost thou dig it for?
No man, sir.
Then what woman then?
None, neither.
Who is to be buried in it?
There was a woman, but rest her soul, she's dead.
What's that, my lord?
Dost thou think Alexander left over this fashion in the earth?
And so, my lord.
To what base uses we may return, Horatio? Why may not imagination trace the noble dust of Alexander till he find it stopping a bunghole?
'Twere to consider too curiously, to consider so.
That is Laertes, a very noble youth. Mark.
Lay her near the earth, and from her fair and unpolluted flesh may violets spring. I tell thee, cheerless priest, a ministering angel shall my sister be when thou liest howling.
What? The fair Ophelia?
O treble woe, full 10 times treble on that cursed head, whose wicked deed thy most ingenious sense deprived thee of. Hold off the earth a while, I beg, till I have caught her once more in my arms. Now pile your dust upon the quick and dead, till of this flattened mountain you have made to o'ertop old Pelion, or the skyish head of blue Olympus.
What is he whose grief bears such an emphasis, whose rays of sorrow conjures the wandering stars and makes them stand like wonder-wounded heroes? This is I, Hamlet the Dane. Oh, Ophelia!
Devil take thy soul!
That breaks not well! I prithee take thy fingers from my throat, for though I am not splendid and rash, yet have I something in me dangerous, which let thy wiseness fear. Hold off thy hand!
Hamlet! Hamlet! Good, my lord, be quiet.
I loved Ophelia. 40,000 brothers could not, with all their quantity of love, make of my sum. What wilt thou do for her?
Oh, he is mad, Laertes! For the love of God, forbear!
Smooth! Show me what thou do. Who would weep? Who would fight? Who would fast? Who would tear thyself? Who would eat an eagle? Eat a crocodile? Oh, I'll do it. Dost thou come here to whine? To outface me with leaping in a grave? Be very quick with her, and so will I. And if thou pray to mountains, let them throw millions of acres on us. Till our ground, singing his page against a burning zone, make Ossa like a wart. Nay, and thou with mouth, I'll rent as well as thou.
I pray you, good Horatio, wait upon him. Strengthen your patience, and I lost my speech. Well, put live. Monument. An hour of quiet. Shortly shall we see. Till then, in our patience, our proceeding be.
Sir, in my heart there was a kind of fighting that would not let me sleep. Methought I lay worse than the mutines in the bilboes. Rashly, and praise be rashness for it. Let us know our in this direction sometimes serves us well. When our deep hearts do pound, that should teach us there is divinity that shapes our ends. Rough hew them how we will. And
That is most certain.
being thus benettled round with villainies, ere I thought I could make a prologue to my brains. They had begun in the play. I sat down, devised a new commission, wrote it fair. I once did hold it, as our statuses do, a baseness to write fair and labored much, how to forget that learning. But sir, now did you man's service, wilt thou know the effect of what I wrote?
Aye, good my lord.
An earnest conjuration from the king, as England was his faithful tributary, as law between them like the palm might flourish, as peace should stiff her wheaten garland wear, and stand a comma tween the middies, and many such like assess of trade change, that on the view and knowing these contents will but debatement further, more or less, he should the bears put to sudden death, not shrivering timed aloud.
How is this sealed?
Why, even in that was heaven ordinate. I had my father's signet in my purse, which is the model of the Danish seal, folded up the writ up in the form of the other, subscribed it, gave it the impression, pasted safely. The changeling never known. Now the next day was our great sea fight, and what to this was sequent, thou knowst already.
So, Guildenstern and Rosencrantz go to it?
Does it not, thinkst thee, stand me now upon? He that hath killed my king and whored my mother, popped in between the selection and my hopes, thrown out his angle for my proper life, and with such a cozenage, it's not perfect conscience to quit him with this arm, and is not to be damned to let this canker of our nature come in further evil.
It must be shortly known to him from England. What is the issue of the business there?
It will be short, the interim is mine, and a man's life no more than say one. But I am very sorry, good Horatio, that to Laertes I forgot myself, for by the image of my cause I see the portraiture of his. I'll court his favors, but sure, the bravery of his gift did put me into a towering passion. I am constant to my purpose. They follow the king's pleasure, if his fitness speaks. Mine is ready, now or whenever soever, provided I be so able as now.
You will lose this wager, my lord.
I do not think so. Since he went into France, I have been in continual practice. I shall win at the odds, but thou wouldst not think how ill all's here about my heart. But it is no matter.
Come, Hamlet, come, and take this hand from me.
Give me your pardon, sir. I've done you wrong, but pardon as you are a gentleman. This presence knows, and you must needs have heard, how I am punished with sore distraction. What I have done, that might your nature, honor, and exception roughly away, I here proclaim was madness. Wasn't Hamlet wrong, Laertes? Never Hamlet. If Hamlet from himself be ta'en away, and when he's not himself does wrong, Laertes, then Hamlet does it not. Hamlet denies it. Who does it then? His madness, if it be so. Hamlet is of the faction that is wronged. His madness is poor Hamlet's enemy. Sir, in this audience, let my disclaiming from a purpose evil free me so far in your most generous thoughts, that I have shot mine error over this house, and hurt my brother.
I am satisfied in nature, whose motive in this case should stir me most to my revenge. But in my terms of honor I stand aloof, and will no reconciliation till by some elder masters of known honor I have a voice and precedent of peace to keep my name ungored. But till that time, I do receive your offered love like love, and will not wrong it.
I embrace it freely, and will this brother's wager frankly play? Give us the foils, come on!
Come, one for me.
Alright, I'll be your foil, Laertes. In mine ignorance, your skill shall like a star in the darkest night stick fiery up indeed.
This is too heavy. Let me see another.
This likes me well. These foil all have a length? Come on, sir.
Come, my lord.
Set me the stoops of wine upon that table. If Hamlet give the first or second hit, or quit in answer of the third exchange, let all the battlements their ordnance fire. The king shall drink to Hamlet's better breath, and in a cup and a union shall he throw, richer than that which 4 successive kings in Denmark's crown have won. Give me the cups, and let the kettle to the trumpet speak, the trumpet to the cannoneer without, the cannons to the heavens to earth. Now the king dunks to Hamlet. Come, begin. And you, the judges, bear a wary eye.
Come on, sir.
Come, my lord.
Test your might. Test your might. Test your might. Test
A hit.
No!
Judgment?
Well, again, sir.
If it's so be it.
Stay! Give me drink, Hamlet! This pearl is thy. Here's to thy health. Trumpet sound! And cannon shot off within. Give him the cup.
I'll play this bout first. Set it by a while. Another hit. What say you?
A touch, I do confess.
Our son shall win!
He's fat and scant of breath. Here, Hamlet, take my napkin. Rub thy brows. The queen caresses to thy fortune, Hamlet.
Good, madame.
Gertrude, do not drink!
I will, my lord. I pray you, pardon me.
It is the poisoned cup! It is too late!
I dare not drink yet, madame. By and by.
Come, let me wipe thy face.
My lord, I'll hit you now.
I do not think it.
And yet, just almost against my conscience.
Come for the third, Laertes. You but dally. I pray you, pass with your best violence. I'm afeard you make a wanton of me.
Say you so? Come on, how about you now?
Ah!
What the there insist?
Nay, come again.
They bleed on both sides. How is it, my lord?
No, no, the drink. Oh, my dear Hamlet, the drink. I am poisoned.
Oh, villainy! Hold! Let the door be locked! Treachery! Seek it out!
It is here, Hamlet. Hamlet, thou art slain. No medicine in the world can do thee good. Indeed, there is not half an hour of life. The treacherous instrument in thy hand, unbaited and envenomed, the foul practice hath turned itself on me. Lo, here I lie, never to rise again. Thy mother's poisoned. I can no more. The king's to blame.
The point! In venom too! Then venom to thy work!
Oh, you defend me, friends. I am but hurt.
Here, thou incestuous, murderous, damned thing! Drink off this poison. Is thy union here? Follow my mother.
He is justly served. It is a poison tempered by myself. Exchange forgiveness with me, noble Hamlet. Mine and my father's death come not upon thee, nor thine on me.
Heaven make thee free of it. I follow thee. I am dead, Horatio. Wretched queen, adieu. You that look pale and tremble at this chance, that are but mute or audience to this act, had I but time, as this fell surgeon death is strict in his arrest, oh, I could tell you, but let it be, Horatio. I am dead. Thou livest. Report me and my cause aright to the unsatisfied.
Never believe it. I am more an antique Roman than a Dane. Here's yet some liquor left.
As thou art a man, give me the cup. Let go. By heaven, I'll have it. Oh, good Horatio, what a wounded name, being standing thus unknown, shall live behind me. If thou didst ever hold me in thy heart, absent thee from felicity a while, and in this harsh world draw thy breath in pain to tell my story. Much afar off and shot within, oh, I die, Horatio, to the potent poison quite o'er my curls my spirit. I cannot live to hear the news from England, but I do prophesy the election lights on Fortinbras. He has my dying voice. So tell him with the occurrence more or less, which have solicited. The rest is silence.
Now cracks a noble heart. Good night, sweet prince, and flights of angels sing thee to thy rest. Why does the drum come hither? March within.
Where is his side?
What is it ye would see? If aught of woe or wonder, cease your search. First ambassador, sight is dismal, and our affairs from England come too late. The ears are senseless that should give us hearing, to tell him his commandment is fulfilled, that Rosencrantz and Guildenstern are dead. Where should we have our thanks? Not from his mouth, had it the ability of life to thank you. He never gave commandment for their death, but since so jump upon this bloody question, you from the Polack wars, and you from England, are here arrived, give order that these bodies, high on a stage, be placed to the view. And let me speak to the yet unknowing world. How these things came about, so shall you hear, of carnal, bloody, and unnatural acts, of accidental judgments, casual slaughters of deaths, put on by cunning and forced cause, and in this upshot, Purposes mistook. Fallen on the inventor's reeds, all this can I truly deliver. From his mouth whose voice will draw on more, but let the same be presently performed. Even while men's minds are wild, less more mischance, on plots and errors happen.
That foot captains rear Hamlet, like a soldier, to the stage. For he was likely, had he been put on, to have proved most heroic, and for his passage, the soldier's music. Speak loudly of him. Take up the bodies, such a sight as this becomes a field. But here shows much amiss. Go, by the soldier's shoot.